Was that a fair result, do you think?
Oh yeah. I've got no complaints about the result. I thought Leinster came here and did very well. Potentially did, they obviously played better than we did, and they deserve the scores they got. When we win games, I like to think it's because we deserved it. So we probably got the result we deserve really, and I haven't got any complaints about that. The challenge this week is to try and improve our performance more than Leinster can improve theirs, and we're not in any doubt that we can play better than that. And I think just purely and simply, just catching and kicking properly would actually would have made a significant difference today, and that alongside a couple of other things around the set piece and a couple of things around some 5-metre pressure, and I'm pretty comfortable. I don't think it was a lack of effort or of trying from the boys, but I think we can certainly be a bit better directed in what we do, and obviously we can be a lot more accurate in a few of the things we do.
Yeah, on that note, plenty of pressure on the Leinster line, which you just couldn't convert.
Yeah, I think the frustrating thing, I don't mind it when if we don't convert, we don't convert. That's the nature of the game sometimes. A good defence can stop you, and Leinster did that a couple of times. I was more frustrated probably that after having one genuine go at the pick and go and multiple phase stuff, the next time we got pressure, we wanted to pass the ball away from rucks, and that's the bit we've got to fight against. That's that bit of, we didn't work last time, so it won't work this time. That kind of mentality that you overreact to something, because Leinster didn't certainly overreact, did they? They didn't convert every time they had the ball, but they were pretty certain about what they wanted to do, and they kept the ball for multiple phases and ended up scoring. We're often capable of doing that, but we kind of slipped off that a little too early today. And I think those are the lessons we have to learn. Although we've won a premiership and been in a premiership final, the European thing is still a big learn for us. And to go the first 2 games being wins were important for us and were a good step forward. I think we were very, very competitive here today. Anyone who watched that game, in the second half, with it being 8-all, that game is there for some teams to take hold of it by the scruff of the neck, and we let Leinster do it, partly through good play from them, and partly through some pretty basic and some pretty average errors from us. There's no doubt. One of their scores comes from us dropping the ball not just once but twice in a row. Then the next period of pressure comes from us dropping another ball. And they weren't massive pressure moments. They weren't hugely created by Leinster. They were a little bit disappointing errors from us. But under pressure and in tight games, they are often the skills that fail, aren't they? And those are the things that we've got to just keep on top of. Like I said, I haven't got any complaints about the result. What I look at now is we've got a fantastic challenge going into next week. If we can go over there and get a 4-0 win as Leinster have come over here, everything's back on for us. To come out as par of these 2 games would be a pretty good result, and that's what we're going to target.
And I have to ask, the incident in the corner, yellow card, but no penalty try awarded. Do you have any sort of strong feelings on that?
I wouldn't like to. I don't want to say anything because I don't know. I didn't hear how the referees and the 4th official ruled it. So without me hearing that and whatever decision they made, it's a bit irrelevant me saying anything, because there's obvious reasons why they didn't give the penalty try, and without hearing what they were, I don't really want to make comment on it.
They didn't talk about it.
They didn't talk about it. Well, I'm
they
surprised.
Just asked about a yellow card.
Yeah, I'm surprised if they didn't talk about it, because ultimately, if it's not a high tackle, it's a try. But then again, like I say, it's not often, and I find myself in this situation all the time. Often, if you start complaining about a refereeing decision, it probably means you've not been good enough to win a game, because most of the things that are out there were completely in our hands, and that's what we've got to take responsibility for. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.